If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Hey, I'm Corsac, and this is Late Night City. Terra 2 Orbiting Laboratory.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong?
That's not horrifying at all.
Not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Very reassuring.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your, chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Good. No pressure then.
Good. Hawthorne should be close by.
Oh, this is fine.
What in law's name?
Yep.
Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Yeah.
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
This is fine. Nope.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Great. Anything to make the day more interesting.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
You get yourself into.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
The explosive canisters? So who are these new friends of yours?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out.
Cool.
That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, I got a better idea. Why don't you let me take care of this?
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Okay. Well.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Yeah, everything seems to be going great. Son of a bitch! That's why we can't have nice things. Hello? Oh, crap. Doesn't matter where you are. Bastards are always the same. Ah, great. Huh? Gonna have to be more careful out here.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Well, at least these ones are willing to talk first.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rumbage. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad.
The gall.
I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Yeah, they seem to go down pretty easily.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know,
Indeed.
need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to pull a hammy. Generally, just back down from a problem. Aren't you the one supposed to be taking care of this?
Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Goddamn right it is. Here we go, indeed. Oh, crap. Joined in on group murder very quickly. Oh, that was easy.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Leave that up to me to decide. See?
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Indeed.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Yeah, I'm not here to misappropriate anything. Technically, I'm supposed to be here. I just, should be here with somebody else.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4,
We're planetside.
3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
This Hawthorne ship.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
That could be a problem. Hawthorne's not, he's not coming back.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
So if I'm Hawthorne, we can get out of here?
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact.
Ah, fantastic.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable.
Never mind.
Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Yeah, those aren't just gonna be lying around.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time.
I'll try not to put it underneath a drop pod.
Alex Hawthorne as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
This is how we all get through this. I got it.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Yahoo. Well, at least we found something resembling civilization.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
So I've learned. Who I talked to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure.
Obviously.
If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Huh? What?
Spacer's choice.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this big lesson with the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me. Let's go. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning
Wow.
of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Really? You and that smug, punchable face of yours? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you got the wrong idea.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Looking for a power regulator and I'm out of your hair.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself? Why was that on the table?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the
Yikes.
old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant.
Mostly.
Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
What does mostly abandoned mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be happy about this.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness.
I don't think they're going to see it that way.
In the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified.
Dignified.
From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
If she doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Please.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Everything a girl needs.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Well.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Yeah, it didn't strike me as the most honest.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Do you know Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
What was the argument about?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Couldn't hurt.
Thanks, mister.
Not like I have much to go on in this
I
place.
just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah, it's kind of a nice change of pace compared to the outside.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Kind of the third?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off power to the deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Convince them to return, not force them by taking their power.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice,
I mean,
be
it's
cautious
what I came
on the
here
way to
for.
the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I was already assuming it wasn't safe, so that seems on par.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome sum, you say?
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll look for it.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Well, so I can get a book and a plant.